natural processes look like. In nature, everything balances itself out. Like you've got raptors that take care of rodents, that take care of insects, that take care of bacteria and process nutrients in the soil and give.
Today we're gonna harvest broccoli. I'm a little late to getting to these, and I can tell that by just looking at them because my florets are like really starting to separate. If you were looking at it from below, you could see, if you've ever seen it in the store, like broccoli usually has like a really tight head, and it's a flower bud. Like all these little tiny little nodules or whatever are flower buds, and they'll turn into yellow brassica flowers, and they'll be like really tall and shoot out. But we try to get it before then because it's going to be more delicious for us if we get it before we get to flowering. But it's important to know like what part of the plant we're eating so that we can know whether we want it to be stressed or not. Like plants flower when they're stressed. All plants want to reproduce, and we want them to reproduce, but not until they're big enough. Boys. Not until they're big enough to give us like a nice big head. So let's take a look at this one. This one's probably in the best shape of all of them. Broccoli is a brassica, so the leaves are also edible. We used to grow a variety of broccoli called spigariello, which is an Italian variety, and it's just leaves, and so they can be really delicious. So I like to harvest by leaving a couple leaves on it, and I just use my serrated knife to slice right through, leaving like a little bit of a stem, but not too much, partially because being a flower bud, now that I've taken off the top bud, I'm going to encourage side shoots. If you can kind of come farther in here, you can see it's already starting to shoot out from the side, and that'll produce a tiny broccoli, so we can get a second harvest off of these. So when I harvest this one, same deal. I'll just kind of count down a few leaves. I like to leave a few leaves on when I harvest for my CSA because, number one, they're cute. And they're kind of a novelty. Like folks don't always know how broccoli is grown, but if you leave a couple leaves on, they can see that. And then also if you leave a few more than I did here, when you're putting them in a bin, like the leaves kind of protect the buds. So you'll get higher quality broccoli for longer.